Hey guys, my name is Justin Edelman with Nobleman Sailing Media, and out of popular demand, we're going to talk about how we do our audio setup. I think that audio is something that a lot of people overlook. It's super important when it comes to making high quality videos. And if you've watched any of our retro boat series on Sailing Anarchys channel, you'll notice that our audio that's on Scott is always really great. So without boring you guys with a bunch of talking, let's just get right into it. So first of all, we use the URX Sony LAV wireless kit, which actually is really cool because you can run two transmitters into one receiver simultaneously, right? Which gives us the ability to actually have two microphones on separate people, or rather one microphone on two separate people. And we can record straight into the camera with both channels, which is great. It saves us a lot of time in post, and it's very easy. The nice thing about Sony's is that you can go pretty much fully wireless by using this little device here. Is a smart adapter that attaches to the top of almost every single Sony camera that's out there right now. Now we don't have a bunch of wires running everywhere. It goes straight into the camera. It writes right to the channels in the camera and is very useful. So next part, let's talk about the actual microphone setup. We're using this Sanken COS 11, which is a very nice microphone. It costs around $400, I think. And what we recently did, put my microphone on with a little sticker. It was the same type of microphone, but the downside to that is you can see a little crease on my shirt. Sometimes you get a bit of a ruffle. It's not always the best situation. I've also had it where these little stickies don't work with the material of shirt. And so a way around that was that actually got these straps. These are Ursa Straps. They're fairly inexpensive. And what you do is you take the microphone, you put it inside of this little foam isolator device, and you kind of poke it out the top a little bit so that it has a nice wide range. And what we do is we always place the microphone on the chest. The nice thing about that is that usually it lifts the garment off of the chest. It also is sort of like a little cavity here where the sound is really clear. It's bouncing off. The way that sound is actually captured is that it's not coming straight out of your mouth. That's not what we're actually capturing. What we're capturing is how it's projected off your chest. So placement of the microphone is really important, and that's why we put it right in this region right here, because it's being projected. Your voice is being projected off of your chest. And with this little strap here and the little foam thing, what we do is we try to place that right in the middle of the chest here. And this is great because it keeps the microphone from sliding up and down. It won't pop off. There's no rustle because it's in this little isolator here. It's not rubbing against the garment. It's not rubbing against the skin. It's a very good setup. The wire runs down the side of the strap here to actually pull that to the back. So the nice thing is then the transmitter can be on the back, running down their back. And then what we have is another strap. This is another Ursa strap. And with this Ursa strap, we just put the transmitter inside here, as you can see right here. And then we run the wires down the back. I usually tuck in the excess wire into a little kind of separate pocket here. And then we have the transmitter in the lower back region. It's out of the way, it sits nicely. One thing that I've had happen multiple times with talent is that they put the transmitter in their pocket, it falls out, it gets scratched, the wire starts coming out, and then the wire gets ripped, which is very costly. Then you end up having to send your microphone in. As I said earlier, that microphone in particular is like a $400 microphone. The reason it's so expensive is because the quality is really good, but when that breaks, it's very unfortunate. So this is a great way to get around that. Another thing that we have is actually an ankle strap. So if you needed for some reason to run the wire down the length of somebody's body, maybe they're wearing a jumpsuit or something like that, you could put the transmitter, or the transmitter inside the ankle bracelet, and then people will start to think you're on home arrest and you're out when you shouldn't be. It's another solution. I haven't actually had to use this, but I did get it just in case. Right here you can see I actually have a little bag, and this is just full of goodies. So I have those little stickers that I used earlier. I have clips, more of those little foam isolators, and just kind of a variety of things. I also have this like really unique setup. So this actually, you can put the microphone on this and put it in the dash of like a car. You attach the microphone to this little wire that sticks off here. And that's so that if you couldn't really put a microphone on somebody, or you're trying to mic two people, you can kind of hide the camera somewhere, maybe in a dash, and get nice clean audio. So it's always good to have some goodies in your camera bag. You never know when you might need something, or actually I guess this is my audio bag. But you never know when you might need something, a special, unique situation to capture some good audio. This is our actual audio bag. Inside here I always keep an extra pair of headphones, because I swear that's the one thing I always leave home without. We have a bunch of wires for different situations. We might need to run a transmitter or receiver into maybe a house audio system, or maybe we need to run a transmitter from one camera to another. So it gives us some options there. I also usually bring some backup LAVs. You never know. Like I said, we broke one before, and then we were kind of in a sticky situation with that. So good to have some spare stuff with you. Anyway, that's our audio setup. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be coming out with more stuff. If there's something in particular that you've noticed in some of our other videos that you'd like us to talk about, please leave that in the comments. And thanks for watching this.